That was a very fast
That
tangent,
was
my
very
bro.
fast. We're launching at
What,
the speed of
you
light.
know who else was very fast? All three of us at the Olympic Games.
Yes, we're live from Beijing. That is why
Yeah,
we've been gone for almost 3 weeks. We had to take a break. They flew us out to Beijing to do
yeah.
commentary there. So if you were watching on, what is it, Peacock or like Paramount
My
Plus
cock.
or Pornhub.com, we were
Yeah,
there
we were there. We were there.
announcing
Andrew
the
was this close to invading
20,
Ukraine.
2022 Olympic Games in Beijing, brought to you by the Mediology
Geico
Podcast.
and
The
Geico.
slogan was, "If you can queem, I could queem too."
We both queen,
We're
both
queeming.
with the Q, both with the Q. The
No, it's
double
a
queen.
C-W-E-E-N.
Ah,
Queem.
double queen. Queen,
Queen.
queen. Yeah.
Oh,
Andrew,
dude, the Wi-Fi here is. I'm just getting off the Wi-Fi, so.
oh, he's getting off the Wi-Fi.
Oh,
I
he's getting
think the
onto
most
his
interesting thing.
5G cellular service, brought to you by Metro
Holy shit.
PCS.
Metro, are you
Brought to you
kidding me?
by
Metro
Metro
PCS.
Boomin.
Metro PCS is still using fucking messenger pigeons. Get the fuck out of
All,
here with their
all of your
5G.
basic needs. You need to call someone? Too bad, you fucking can't.
You can't.
Metro
You literally
PCS
can't.
with 5G, and we're not talking about 5G ultra wide. We're talking about 5 gorillas carrying you to your nearest.
Yeah, literally 5Gs, 5 gorillas. While Logan and I were at the Olympic Games, I think
Yes,
Andrew deserves it. The world deserves an explanation from Andrew. He was this close to invading
climaxing.
Ukraine. Um, Andrew, could you explain why you had to skip the Olympics with us to deal
Invade
with
Ukraine.
border relations in Russia?
Yes, yes, please.
Well, as you know, Crimea. Uh,
Crimea River. Am I right?
yeah, yeah.
Laugh track, please.
Well, Crimea is actually sovereign Mongolian territory. If you trace it back to the Mongol Empire, okay, uh, the 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 Mongols were there once, so and that's your geopolitics lesson with Andrew today.
Oh,
That
thank God
was.
class is over.
Ah, man. I think I'm gonna skip
That's
tomorrow's class.
Yeah, no way. Andrew,
that's yeah, what?
why is your profile picture a yoked Kirby? Just no.
Because
Is it not Car Kirby?
it's amazing.
I just
You
now
know,
noticed.
you just noticed it?
Yeah, I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah.
I guess I
So,
haven't changed it since the last time we did or yeah,
Uh,
you know. Here
so,
we go. Here's a high quality
there
image.
he is.
so speaking of Kirby,
Oh,
we're just gonna dive into this.
why is he so glossy?
Did you guys watch the Nintendo? I know Sean did because I told him to. Andrew, did you
I
watch the
did.
Nintendo Direct?
I did not.
So, for those of you who didn't like Andrew, there's a new Kirby game coming out. I think it's Forgotten Island Land, Forgotten something. It's Kirby. It's always forgotten, right? Andrew, our
Oh
expert
shit.
residential Kirby lore man, can tell you a little more about that. But
Yeah, a
they're
little more.
introducing a new mechanic into Kirby, where you know how you normally suck in like normal people, or not people, like the little characters and whatever, and bandana boys and all that shit, right?
Bandana
You suck
girls,
them
yeah.
in and you get the powers, right? You know, sword Kirby, boomerang Kirby, explosive Kirby, bomb Kirby, right? You get that. There, if you watch the trailer, just watch it. I don't. I can't play it here because we'll get taken down very fast.
Yeah.
Watch the new Kirby trailer. So you could suck up a car now and you can become Car Kirby.
Or
But Sean,
Kirby.
can you find the cone Kirby
I
picture for me?
I was trying to post. Discord is like fucked up right now. I was trying to post a picture and then it just like the entire UI just got all messed up.
Well, I'm
Hang on.
glad. Anyways, they have this. There's a lot of memes going around after it. As you can, there's one where you can suck
Oh
up a
yeah.
cone,
Yeah,
and
I got a
it looks like
picture.
the VCL player logo.
I got it. I got a
Um,
picture.
Sean will be there. It is VCL
There
Oh
player
he is.
my
Kirby.
god.
See if you can get the car one too.
The throat goat.
Yeah, why is the cone so like high res? You know, I mean
It's
Kirby's like not a high res thing, but the cone is like weirdly high
Car Kirby.
definition.
Yep. So this is kind of the direction Nintendo has gone with Kirby. Is
I just like
what
that
that
for the
mouth
Nintendo
do?
Direct. Yeah, what that mouth do. I like for this Nintendo Direct, their biggest selling point was the Vor game. Like, hey, new Vor game coming out.
Well,
You
there was
remember
actually
Kirby this time?
yeah,
He can
there's actually
suck up more
quite
than just.
quite a bit on the Nintendo
Well,
Direct
you
that
know
we'll have to
the
cover,
the
but
the buff Kirby that I have as my profile picture. That's Kirby absorbing the powers of the Rock.
yeah,
Is
this
that
is
is
Um,
true.
that Dwayne?
yeah.
We can confirm. I've got insider scoop from Nintendo that The Rock was in it, and with Andrew's basic Kirby knowledge and the lore he has, but what manga and episode was it in that he sucked in The Rock and gained his powers? Do you remember?
I just
Yeah,
remember
that
the episode where he sucked off the rock, but I don't remember where
Oh,
he
well,
sucked
that's a
in the
different
rock.
one. Andrew will
that
tell us.
episode was the Super Bowl. I don't know if you guys I don't know if you guys
Hmm.
saw this, but like after the Rock did his whole spiel at the beginning, there was like this part where they kind of cut the cameras on him a little bit, but you could see it like from a distance. He Kirby was like sucking him off a little bit
Is that how
in,
he
in the
got so
middle
amped
of the
up?
field.
Yeah.
You kind of had to be there to actually see it like fully, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
it happened. There's evidence.
I remember.
Sean
And we
knows, yeah.
have the
Yeah.
picture of Buff Kirby, so therefore there is the proof.
Well, we
That's
For
also
you,
we
those of
also
you who
have.
are audio listeners, get your fucking ass off of Spotify, but finish the episode first, and then go
That's
watch it on
true.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Spotify's in some heat now. That's happened since we haven't podcasted in a while, have we?
No, we
Yeah,
haven't.
because we were
No.
in China for the Olympics. Come on, Andrew.
That's true.
Where have
That's
you been?
true.
Russia and
That's true.
Ukraine border? Like, come on.
Yeah. Also, thought it was worth mentioning that The Rock was dressed like Suge Knight. Like he really was embodying Suge Knight at the Super Bowl. So I thought he was going to kill someone, honestly, just based off of that.
Damn. All 12 people who listen to the podcast who know who Suge Knight is.
I
Uh,
totally.
like-
I'll admit,
Sean,
I stole that
I think-
from. I stole that from Vince Staples' Twitter. I
I
did
think
not.
we're on. I think
I
we're
didn't.
up to
That was not an
14.
original observation.
Suge Knight. I'm sad.
No, don't be sad. Get
I'm
glad.
sad Joe Burrow failed me.
So Joe
Failed us all.
Burrow didn't get enough sucky from Kirby, and I think that is the
That's
ultimate
true.
reason why
Yeah.
he just. I don't know, man.
You know, he got this season, including playoffs, he got sacked 70 times.
That's crazy.
No, dude,
That's like Russell Wilson levels.
that's insane.
His O-line, I think, hates him. I think actively dislikes him. I don't know. That's really bad. What'd you think of the halftime show? What'd you think of Eminem?
I didn't realize that what he was doing was kneeling.
Yeah,
At
I didn't
first,
either.
I didn't really either.
I heard somebody talking about it after, and I was like, oh, I thought he was like praying or something. I was really
I
confused.
thought
I was
thought
like,
he was
okay, that
winded.
makes sense.
I thought he was tired. Like he was like winded. He's like
He's no
He's
longer
old.
a
trying to
rap
catch his
god.
breath. I'm
I
just really
fucking knew-
disappointed.
Go ahead,
I'm
Sean.
disappointed.
You are.
I'm-
Why?
He sang "Lose Yourself." I wanted him to sing "Venom."
Oh God.
Venom. Remember Venom? Can you imagine?
Baby.
My
I
fucking
thought he
ear.
was gonna finally debut my salsa. You know, it's been
Oh.
what? How many years?
Dude, that would have
18
been
years.
Could you
perfect.
imagine if Dr. Dre like starts? He's on his little like DJ booth, and then it's just D12. It's just- if Detroit ever goes to the Super Bowl, they better get D12. I'm
Oh,
gonna be upset.
definitely. Very relevant band.
These chicks don't even know the name of my
Nope, you can't sing
band.
anymore. We're gonna get DMCA.
Genuinely, I liked the halftime show.
Yeah,
I thought
it was fun.
it could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it could have been better too, but you
Yeah.
can say that about anything, I guess. But no, I think it was pretty good. Honestly, Eminem was probably my least favorite part.
I just
Eminem
want to
is-
say,
I fucking knew he was gonna show up with that hat and beard, though. My God, man.
yeah.
dude,
Um,
dude has been wearing that for like 6 years.
That's okay. That's
Looking like a
the
fucking
the
youth pastor.
no. He's looking like the Marvel undercover look. You know, the hat, the glasses, and the
Yeah.
beard.
Yeah.
looking like doesn't Captain America do that?
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my
I
God.
just want to say that I think if Snoop Dogg wasn't there, it would have sucked.
It would have. Yeah.
Dude,
No. Snoop Dogg
dude.
brings the energy.
Snoop Dogg was cripping hard too.
He was. He
He
was.
did the crip walk. He was dressed in a blue bandana, and then I didn't catch this the first time around, but when I watched the video again, and he was in the background, he was going crip, like at the beginning of the performance.
Are you sure that wasn't just a frog? Like
Snoop Frog.
Snoop Frog. Crip.
The next evolution of Snoop Lion.
Snoop. That was just not a thing. Snoop Frog. Holy shit. We gotta get on that. We gotta copyright that shit right away.
We already did. Call the lawyers.
I something I noticed about the halftime show is like they had like that big building in the middle. You know what I mean? It's like that house thing where like how pissed off would you be if you had middle row, like middle ticket seats, but you were on the other side?
Oh, on the
Oh,
back
I was
side.
thinking that too, man. I was like, I feel bad for the people on the other side that can't really see
Yeah,
what's
dude,
going
like
on.
Wasn't
Kendrick Lamar's whole thing was on the one side of the house. It's like
Yeah.
I've been so mad.
wasn't he on the back
Yeah.
side though? I thought he was on the back side.
Oh, he might have been. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
it was, but it was
But,
just
like,
on like
Yeah.
one side. Yeah.
But like when they came down to the front, when like with 50 Cent, like 50 Cent was on the inside of that front half. Like you wouldn't even know. You're like,
you would not have
you
been
just
able
know
to
the
see him.
song, and you're just like, who is that? Like, is that actually fit? You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
him
you
hanging
wouldn't know.
upside down was
That was-
really funny to me.
It
Yeah.
was, yeah.
I know
like
that was
I
like
like the commitment.
I know that was like the in the club video, but
Yeah.
I was also
Yeah.
kind of sad that all Anderson .Paak did was drum. But
Yeah, I saw. I was super confused because like I saw Anderson .Paak drumming, and I was like, I didn't know Anderson .Paak was gonna be in this. I was like, I'd
Yeah,
rather
and it
just
had his-
listen to Anderson .Paak than 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he drummed. He drummed his heart out.
yeah, it
He's
was
actually a
cool
very
seeing him there.
talented drummer. Yeah.
He looked like he was having fun. So
Hell yeah. Yeah.
and yeah, I
Interesting.
mean he's a very talented, like he's a very well-rounded musician. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the Super Bowl. Shout out to Snoop Frog.
I
Our
did
favorite.
see quite a few people on
Frog.
Twitter
Did
complaining
you just make
the-
that?
No.
oh no way.
Snoop Frog.
I don't know about you guys, but I saw quite a few people on Twitter complaining about the. Well, I mean, these people are probably racist, but they were complaining about like it being a halftime show full of like criminals.
Oh God.
I didn't see any of this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess to be fair, like Dr. Dre did like beat women and shit, so there's that. But
Yeah, but you're also watching an NFL game where all of the players did the
No.
same thing, so it's like.
that's what I was thinking. And then I also saw. You guys know who Charlie Kirk is?
Oh God, yeah.
He's like the Turning Point USA guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the small head. Or the small
Yeah,
face
he's the
or whatever.
one. That's the small face memes are what I know him from. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I saw him tweet that he was like, "This is the most like sexually deviant like halftime show or whatever," and I was like, I was like, man, this is like probably one of the tamest ones I've seen.
I
Yeah,
remember-
what about
I remember-
Shakira
I
and
was just about to say, I
J-Lo?
remember in particular popping a boner watching Shakira shake her ass, and I was like, damn, damn. Put this
Yeah.
on for 2.5 hours. I don't want to see the football game anymore.
And I was just thinking, like, man, was he
Shakira.
on by 50 cents a wife beater he was wearing?
To be
But-
fair, weren't we all?
Yeah,
I
true.
was.
50
Yeah.
Cent came out.
Because he's
I,
kind of a thick boy now, you know. I mean, he was always.
Yes, I noticed that. He got a little chunky.
They
Mr. 50
they should have put
He's a
him on
full-
the O line.
He's a full dollar
should've.
now.
Yeah, he probably might have protected Joe Burrow a little bit more.
My joke didn't land. with either of you, even though
I know. I heard you.
It's because my joke was funnier.
It just didn't time well with what Logan was saying.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn it. Wow. I was disappointed. One of the teachers I work with here is like a huge Rams fan. And just rubbing it in my face.
But did you tell him? Hmm?
People in Japan. People in
No,
Japan.
no, this is one of the
okay.
other English teachers, yeah.
Oh, so you called them a bitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
as
sure.
you should. As you should.
As I should. Um Speaking of music stuff, we will get back to Nintendo, I promise. I promise to Kyle. I don't promise to Logan.
Yeah, fuck Logan. That
Kyle,
guy's a bitch.
Kyle, we'll get back. I listened to not the full album, but I listened to Black Country New Road. What you
Oh yeah.
recommended me, Andrew. I really, really like the song Concord. Thought that was excellent. Yeah, that's it. That's my music thing.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
did you like the album as a whole, or?
Yeah, I haven't gotten to listen to the whole thing yet. I've just listened to
Oh,
like
okay.
the lead singles and stuff off of it. But
Yeah.
I know a little bit about the lead singer. He's just like not in the band anymore after this album.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess he's
Was there
like
any like
leaving.
explanation?
No, it's I all I've heard about it really that I know. I'm not super into this band, so I don't. I mean, I wasn't like really super keeping up in them, but I heard it was an amicable split. So
Oh,
I don't think it's like anything bad happened between them. I think probably just wants to move on to something else.
yeah.
But it's weird because I mean, this is only like their second album.
And wasn't their first album like 2020, 2019?
I think it was 2020. It might have even been
Yeah,
last
20.
year, actually.
They've like barely been around. Like,
Yeah.
and they're getting success off of this too.
Oh
So.
yeah, and the scene that they're part of. I've heard it called like the windmill scene or whatever. It's bands like Black Midi. I think
Oh yeah.
Idols might be associated with them a little bit, but yeah, they haven't really been around too long. But they're, I mean, I think they're kind of huge, like in the UK.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean they're getting a lot of like critical praise, and um, I mean they fucking Rate Your Music loves them, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't really get the hype at first with those bands, but I've been listening to them more after that new Black Country New Road album came out, and
Yeah.
it's pretty good. I like it.
I saw like a comment somewhere about them that said like at least with their first album, I don't know about this new one, but they said like their first album it was just like a Slint ripoff. And I was like listening to it and I was like I don't see that at all.
I mean, I saw some influence, but
Like but it doesn't sound like it at all to me.
no,
I don't know. Uh
I think
yeah.
the like the kind of like repetitiveness of the instrumentals sometimes
Yeah.
is maybe. I mean, I think they just are comparing it just to like post rock and like post punk,
Yeah.
just generally. I think because I haven't seen like a really solid name for this new genre because it's definitely,
A
I
long
feel like
time.
it's different enough to where it would necessitate a new genre name, but I haven't really seen anything other than people calling it like the windmill scene.
Yeah.
But
Huh.
I mean, it's definitely influenced by post punk and post rock, but I mean, I would say it's more than just its influences.
Yeah. Logan, what's your favorite Slint album?
There's only one right
Car
answer,
Kirby.
Or Kirby. It's a good album. It's a good album.
They actually do have
Before
an album with a car on the cover, so
they
I
they
guess.
do.
But that's the
one
wrong
of
answer. No.
one of their two albums. Yeah.
Yeah,
um.
maybe that's why he
Uh.
left the band. He wanted to just make two albums like Slint.
Yeah. He's really just a Slint copycat this whole
Yeah.
time. I Oh, okay. Before Logan fucking
Comes.
starts making all of his ties into nooses.
Yeah.
I do want to just briefly want to briefly talk about a different band. I've only really listened to a few songs, but do you know Pup, Andrew?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I just discovered them recently, and I I've been enjoying their music. I
Yeah,
I like
Pup's
Pup.
good.
I like their most recent lead single, Robot Writes a Love Song. I think it's a banger.
Oh yeah.
And
Um,
okay, Logan, stay with me. Be patient. We've been talking about music. We haven't done this in a long time, so I have one more
Yeah,
music thing,
'cause we were in the
which
Olympics, bro.
we were in the Olympics, and this is
You
where I
don't
was
gotta
listening to
remind
all this
me. I
music.
learned so much Mandarin, bro.
Yeah, yeah, more like Mandarin. Am I right?
Yes, lots of.
got him.
Got him. Um, Andrew, you're gonna hate me. You're not gonna enjoy this newfound opinion I've come across. Uh, I I've changed my mind about Interpol. I really
Oh,
like
you like him
Interpol.
now?
Yeah, I I've been listening to a lot of Interpol and
Hey man, I mean,
changed my mind. I think I really like a lot of their stuff.
look,
Like
I'm
even
not upset about it.
well, then why
I
did I
only
even
hate
bring
you.
this up? Yeah, why did I even bring this up?
I'm gonna
We
start
need
beef
drama.
just for the yeah just for the podcast.
Yeah, we need drama.
Um, I was gonna go back to the pup thing real quick though. Have you heard the song DVP?
I don't know if I have. I don't think so.
It's from their 2016 album, I think. I really like that one. It's such a like exhilarating. Uh, it's almost like a pop. I guess they are kind of a pop punk band.
They're like pop punk, yeah.
Yeah, it's very exhilarating song. I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, good band. Interpol though, Interpol sucks. So yeah. No, I'm kidding. Interpol to me, um, I like. I think they sound good. Like I think um, yeah, it's a nice sound that they have, but I just don't like the vocalist, and I
Oh
also
yeah, yeah,
feel
yeah.
like I feel like they really borrow too heavily from Joy Division for me to really enjoy it.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's okay. I see the vocal thing. You remember how I talked about my reservation with Ian Curtis?
hmm
Like his vocals, we're having an opposite here
yeah,
because I quite like the vocals of Interpol. I just like how like they're very unpolished, and I think
yeah.
I like that quite a bit.
Well, I think
But
my issue with that comes with the music itself is very polished, but the vocals aren't, and that's why I don't like it with Joy Division. I feel like they're both kind of unpolished, you know?
yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. I listened to El Pintor. I think that's how you
Oh yeah,
pronounce it, El Pintor. I was shocked. I was like, wow, this is honestly really good. I really liked it, especially like the main like lead single track off of that. All the Rage Back Home is fucking banger. Such a
yeah.
good song. Yeah, and
I
I
haven't
went
listened to
back
that one.
and I listened to Antics and was like, I really like this album quite a bit. I don't know why. I just like this kind of scratches an itch. I think it's good. I think it's good stuff.
Well,
And
Is it your
obviously, Turn On the
chlamydia?
Bright Lights is good. I like that too. I even like stuff off of Marauder, their like most recent album. I don't know.
well, your
I'm changing.
opinion is wrong and bad,
Yeah.
and you're
Well,
never allowed to change your opinions unless it's agreeing more with mine.
I agree.
yeah, yeah. What is your favorite Interpol song, Logan?
Um, where the green things grow.
That's such a good song. I love that
Yeah,
song. That's
good one.
absolutely a song. I don't know by who, but by
It's a
somebody.
song that exists.
Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt it. You know?
I know my music.
that has to be a song.
Where the green things grow.
No, I just found a website called Where the Green Things Are.
Is it a porn site?
Yeah, get the Gamora in there. I watched uh the new Spider-Man movie.
Thoughts?
Oh yeah.
I hadn't seen any Marvel movie
That's right.
since Infinity War
You really don't need to.
until this one. And it was
That's
fun.
really the only one worth watching since Infinity War.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
it
I'd say
was
maybe Doctor Strange when it comes out, but
yeah. It was fun. There's a lot of stuff I didn't quite understand. Like I didn't understand why the Statue of Liberty had Captain America's shield. Oh, that was weird.
Because Captain America saved the day. Duh.
Yeah,
new
and he
here?
turned into an old ass man because he's on
This
all
is
the
true.
memes. Um,
He also has dementia, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Oh, I genuinely thought when that movie came out and I saw him in it, I genuinely thought that that was Joe Biden. I well, when that movie came out, I hadn't seen what Joe Biden looked like
in a
for a
long
while
time, yeah,
because he was kind of out of the spotlight for a while. So
yeah.
I genuinely thought that was,
They're
and I was
violently
like,
here
oh,
in the movie.
that's just fucking
Another
Chris Evans
very
in
old
makeup.
man. Yeah. Um,
Yeah,
no, I liked it. I liked it was fun to see Tobey Maguire again.
Mm-hmm.
I liked seeing him in the movie. Uh, yeah, I it has a fun energy to it. I still like Black Spider-Man more, but I thought
yeah.
it was a good movie.
Oh yeah,
I thought it was
Miles
good.
Morales
I thought
is
it
the
was
best.
fun. Yeah. Okay. The moment Logan has been waiting for. We get to talk about the new Splatoon 3 DLC that's coming
The
out.
zombies mode.
Splatoon! I love Splatoon. Splatoon's one of my all-time favorite
All
games.
right,
Anybody
Sean.
who listens to podcasts knows that.
You don't need to jerk off in the corner here, okay? Chill.
I'm gonna.
Um,
I'm already.
but yes, as Sean was saying, that is one of the mini games that Nintendo says. First things before. Actually, no. We'll dive into the little ones before the big blue ball cuck that they did to me.
Ooh,
Sean knows. Sean knows.
I do.
Yeah. So since Sean spoke about Splatoon 3, anybody that likes Splatoon, we'll go over it real quick. I don't really care too much about the game, but maybe this might be something I might buy. I won't.
Oh.
I'll make Kyle buy so I can play it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Splatoon 1 and 2 were online games only. Player versus player. This one looks like that there's like a zombie mode that is added as well to, I'm assuming, the normal multiplayer. And I think there's a story mode as well. But it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like a link up 4-player co-op where you can just, it's pretty much zombies mode. They spawn a bunch of like fish and stuff at you, and you have to,
Fetch me their souls.
and it's like kind of like a King of the Hill, but like not. So you have to like cover the platforms, right, with more ink before they cover with their own ink. Not quite sure how
Ew.
these creatures work, but a
That
lot of
sounds
cum
pretty
everywhere.
hot.
And then you kind of collect them all, and then you win. That's the big trailer that they showed off for Splatoon 3. Another game that is coming out is a new Mario Super Strikers game. It's called Super Battle League.
That's
It's
the
pretty
baseball
much.
one?
It's the soccer one. Super Stars
Oh.
was the baseball one.
Okay.
So it's a new soccer one. It's pretty much the same, except for there's now like gear you can put on your character as well. So it's gonna be a more in-depth one with I think it's up to 8 people can play on one console,
8 people.
which is kind of cool. So it's like Smash. So that's kind of neat. Let's see what else. There's I just had
Well,
another
there's
game.
only one. There's only one game that really matters.
No. There's another one. Nintendo Switch Sports.
That's the only game that really matters.
Yep. So Nintendo Switch Sports was announced. It is going to be. It's actually in beta or in a online download you can play currently right now. So by the time you hear this podcast, it will be over. Sucks to suck. But they were doing a
That's
weekend
so
thing
sad.
for 45 minutes every like 4 hours or something like that. I don't know. It's a 7 p.m. tonight, which would be the 18th, and then the 19th it's 3 a.m. to 3:45, 11 a.m. to 11:45, and this is all on Pacific Standard Time. So you do the math,
Pacific
you
Standard Time.
goons. For Sean, it's probably
2,000
actual time.
million years ago.
And then Sunday morning at 3 a.m. it'll start
Can
again.
I say too? When I watched the trailer for it, like the little
God,
clip they did,
yeah.
I was really disappointed at first because they changed the character models. There were no
Yes.
Miis, but
Yes.
then they had the 2 lead designers or CEOs or whatever
Yes.
play, and they were Miis. They were the Mii character model. As long as the
Yes.
Mii character models return,
Yes.
it's okay. I'm alright.
So I downloaded the I guess we'll call it the demo, right, to see if I could play it. and it doesn't. There is a whole built-in like customize your character kind of thing, but it's not unlocked yet.
Ah,
So yeah, there's that. And then what's the game? There's soccer, which they're gonna try to sell you on a
yeah,
strap. You can strap your
yeah.
controller to.
It
There's
was it was
soccer.
weird sports. It's like
It's weird
not the normal
because
sports.
when I watched it, my biggest thing that I thought was that there's too many net games. So there's volleyball,
Oh yeah.
badminton, which is cool. I think that badminton is cool, right? They've never had a badminton in anything, and then tennis. That's
They've
Yeah,
never done a bad.
never done a
There's
badminton.
three, and they also said shuttlecock in the video, and that's what I was
They
just
did.
really glad they said that
Uh,
instead of birdie.
They said
Um,
it's soccer, volleyball, bowling, tennis, badminton, and then what is it, chambra?
yes,
The sword one.
yes, the sword fighting, and then I heard that later on they're going to bring in golf as well. Like golf is
Yeah.
planned to be into it.
They need
So
to make sure they have baseball as well, because that was the other fun one, and
baseball was fun.
boxing.
Boxing,
Was
yes.
fun as
I
well.
think they will add more. So for now, it's a decent start. The cool thing is though, is with bowling that I know of for sure, is you can create your own custom lobbies up to 10 people, I believe, and actually have like a bowling contest
You can
between
do like
all of the
online.
people. So
Yeah,
it's
there's like
kind of
matchmaking.
cool.
Yeah.
There's all like actual online, and it's not just you bowl for your score and you rank up on points. The one thing I really hope that they do, like please, 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 when you throw the ball behind you, please make the Mii spin
Yeah,
around
everybody
again.
go. "Oh."
If they do that, then I just shut up and take my $60. I don't even care.
They're
Actually,
gonna charge 60.
I think it's actually only 40. Now that I think of it,
Okay.
I think it's
But
39.99.
that shit used to get included when you bought the Wii. Like,
Yeah.
oof,
So
it's
it is
$40.
not. I don't like to call it Nintendo Switch Sports. I like to call it Wii Sports 2.
Yeah, Wii Sports 2 is
So
Oh, they already had Wii
everybody,
Sports Resort, bro.
yeah, that's
So
Wii Sports Resort. Okay, that's when Wii Sports Resort 2
that's the
comes out later.
spin-off.
Okay, chill.
Yeah, Wii Sports Resort is the DLC.
Different game, bro. Different game.
it's better.
Different game.
You like Wii Sports Resort more than the original?
No, I did too.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, and
Well-
I like the original way better. The original was
Well,
a banger.
Wii Sports Resort had the sword fighting. It didn't have the boxing. I really like the boxing in Wii Sports.
Yeah,
I like the
yeah.
boxing and the bowling the best.
Yes.
bowling. I like the baseball. I like
Baseball
playing
was pretty
baseball.
fun,
I thought
too.
that was fun.
But like they had like wakeboarding and then the dog fights you could do in Wii Sports Resort. I remember playing those a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just remember the balance board.
Oh, that's Wii
Oh
Fit.
god.
I had to get the balance board.
Um,
What's the new
and
one?
then-
What's the new craze? Is it Ring Fit Adventure? Is that the
Yes,
new
Ring
craze?
Fit, the one where you like squeeze it and you, yeah,
And pull it and hug it.
and
Oh
bop
yeah.
it and twist it.
It's
And then
literally just a bop it. You can plug in.
to end out the Nintendo news, anybody for all of you Mario Kart fans, we got some news on Mario Kart 9. You
Is it-
should
can you
just kiss
guess?
your yeah.
You guess,
What's
what
your
is the
guess?
big Mario
When-
Kart news?
What is the big Mario Kart? Yeah.
Kirby is now a playable character.
God, that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
That'd be kind of tight, yeah.
If that
But
was true,
no,
yeah.
basically for all of you that want to know when Mario Kart 9 is coming out, I have the answer for you. It's
Never.
not. It's not
Yeah.
coming out ever because Nintendo decided to announce that they're going to be adding 48, not new tracks, but 48 tracks that were all in previous Mario Kart games into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And
Yeah.
Deluxe.
the best
Deluxe
part
Deluxe.
is that the DLC that they are giving you is not free. It is $30 unless you have the upgraded
you-
version of Nintendo Online, the one that lets you play all the 64 games and all of those.
Yeah.
If you have that, it'll give it to you for free.
It's like included, but
But $30, they will be releasing all 48 tracks over a period of time. So there would be four
until
tracks
like 2023.
till the
Yes.
very end of 2023. So that means there will be So for anybody that follows the Switch and like Nintendo's, they say that Nintendo Switch is about a little over halfway through its life cycle, right, of what they want it to be, and they still have a lot of plans for it. But you can kiss Mario Kart 9 goodbye on the Switch. It will not come out on the Switch until something new comes out. When their next console will have Mario Kart 9. Now Mario Kart 8 is like 6 or 7 years old.
Well, I was gonna say I think the best part about Mario Kart 8 is that it wasn't even a new.
It's not
game
new for the Switch. It was for the
It
Wii
was
U.
from the Wii U. Yeah.
So, yeah. So Mario Kart 9 is dead. But you can. I think I did the math. I think it's going to be every 2 to 4 months they're going to release. I think it's every 4 months. It's
There's
2
a
or
few
4 months
tracks.
they're going to release a new cup. Is how it's going to work
Oh,
with the
okay.
4 tracks, and then they'll release
Yeah.
another one, and then another one. That would be my assumption because of the end of 2023, starting in
Yeah.
that's basic math. Yeah.
I like Mario Kart a lot. I'm not gonna spend $30 on
No.
the new tracks.
The best part is though, if you think about it, right? There is no way for them to tell if you have. So if you say you play Mario Kart Online, right, and the
Yeah.
track is picked, and you don't have that track, guess what? You get
You
to
just get to
play
play
that
it?
track. Now, say your friend Kyle buys the DLC, right? And we're all playing our
Yeah.
own Switches, but we're linked up to the one Switch where he's hosting, right?
Yeah.
We can now play that track that he picks. The only time you cannot play those tracks is if you are offline or playing single player by yourself. So there are ways to
So,
play those tracks without buying the actual DLC pack. You just can't
what's
play it
the
offline
point?
by yourself.
What's
So keep
even
that
the
in
point
mind.
of
No,
Keep
literally. What is the
that
point?
in mind.
That's stupid. Nintendo. Why can't this is a different rant entirely, but you know what I would like Nintendo to do? I'd like Nintendo to update Sword and Shield to add like the rest of the Pokemon that aren't in there. Maybe like update the what is that called? The caves where we go shiny hunting, Logan, and you fight like the legendary at the end.
Oh, the raid dens?
Raid Den, yeah. Update that, so like add in all the Pokemon that aren't included. Like give me Deoxys. Give me a
They
Deoxys.
won't because Deoxys is a mythical Pokemon. Um, and Nintendo likes to take their mythical Pokemon and shove it where Mario Kart 9 belongs. They're like,
Yeah.
you want a Mario Kart 9 and Deoxys and shiny Deoxys? No, 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 no.
Ain't
You don't get
happening.
nothing. You wanted a
Ain't
mythical
happening.
Pokemon? No, you need to come to our store. Oh, where's our store? It's closed.
It's closed. It's dead.
Nintendo
I
does not give out things for free.
for a company as big as Nintendo, I wish that like their whole business model is their first party games, and they take forever to add any new content or update their games.
Well,
It just takes
in
forever.
Here's the thing. So we all know Microsoft bought out Activision Blizzard, right? That deal is going to go
Yeah.
down, I think, later this August or next August. Don't quote me on that. Something like that. So anything that is still Activision Blizzard is still owned by Activision Blizzard until that deal goes through. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And we all know I believe we talked about how Microsoft said that the next, they're going to abide to all the remaining contracts that are still left for Activision Blizzard before rethinking.
Yeah.
Then Sony bought Bungie, right? I don't know if we talked about that. Sony bought Bungie.
Oh,
right?
we did briefly, yeah.
So, and then Sony was like, YOLO, all Bungie games are still going to be on both platforms, kind of pressuring Microsoft to do the same.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, yo, Nintendo, what are you going to do? And they strictly said, we are going to continue to develop the companies that we already have purchased to grow our IP base. So basically, they said, we're not going to buy anything because we already have a monopoly on the market, which is not wrong.
Yeah.
That being said, where the fuck is Mario Kart 9?
Where is Mario Kart 9?
I don't want Splatoon 3.
Yeah, you do though.
I mean, the Mario Strikers, I'm cool with. You know, that's kind of cool. It's a little game you can play here and there with your friends. I enjoyed the first one, but to me, it's not a big Mario game title, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Mario Kart 8 DLC is bigger than that, and that's not big at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just. Yeah. Nintendo, you suck. I hate you. I love your games, but don't like the company very much. At least right now. Make better games. Although to be fair, I haven't played the new Arceus game, so I have no idea if that's any good.
I can give you my review on the Legends of Arceus game because I caved and bought it.
I don't know.
I
So
would like to know because I haven't played it.
I love it. Okay, I really do. But there are some things that I have to think of when I have to take the nostalgia goggles off and really think about it, especially from like a game design point, right? There are a lot of side quests in the games. Now, you can go through the whole game not doing nearly half the side quests, and you will not miss out on anything. There are a few you need to do to get like the mythical, like Fione, Manaphy. There's one where you can get a guaranteed shiny Ponyta. Those are cool.
Hell yeah.
Some of them where it's just like catch a random Pokemon. You can literally go through the game. And there's some things I don't like about the game. Like you cannot have multiple quest markers at once. It's you have your main story or you have one side quest story. And so you have to switch, find the side quest that you have complete, and then mark it to go find the person in town because I'm not somebody that's going to memorize where everybody is in town or who I talk to get the side quest because 10 of them pop up. I go talk to 10 people, get them all, then leave, play the main story.
Yeah.
You finish a lot of the side quests as you go through the main story, right? Because it's some of them like find people. Some of them are like, oh, just get dex entries on this Pokemon. Show me an Octillery. Things like that, right?
Yeah.
Overall, the mechanic of the game is fun. It gives you a choice between battling and catching on every single Pokemon. And I'm talking about legendary Pokemon too, like Shaman, Darkrai. You do not have to battle them. Sometimes it's tough to not battle them, but there are ways around having to battle every single. The only time you have to battle somebody is if the story says, hey, you have to do a quick battle. And then the battle system is completely different. So moves like Stealth Rock actually have way more value. Even though Stealth Rock is already a really good move, especially in competitive play, it actually deals damage and then deals damage over turn rather than when a Pokemon enters and exits the battle. I don't know if you guys really know what Stealth Rock does, but it's pretty cool. And they changed it where there's no longer a freeze and there's no longer a sleep.
Oh.
So freeze is now considered frostbite that can stack, and it's like a burn, but it wears off.
That's weird.
Sleep is now called drowsy. You get drowsy. There's it's like like a perilous. You're too drowsy to attack, but other times you can still attack. So it's like being paralyzed. Then there's poison, which is the same, and then burn, which is the same. Pretty cool. But then there's the agile and the strong style moves, which agile. There's like an actual, like a turn order now. So it's not like one, then the other, then one, then the other. You can actually go twice in a row if you use 2 priority moves, right? And your Pokemon is fast enough. So like I like to build Pokemon with speed, right? I love speed. I'm rocking a really fast fucking Gengar, really fast. And a lot of times it goes twice before the other Pokemon can. And so you can use an agile move or a base move or a strong style. The agile moves, it costs 2 PP instead of 1. And same with the strong. Yep. But it's going to do 20 points less of damage, but it's going to give you a higher chance of attacking again. And it'll tell you in the order. Then the strong style is going to do 20 points more, but has a chance for the other person to attack twice. And they have this calculation in the back end that does that. That's kind of like the big differences in battling. The other thing that's super cool is evolving your Pokemon. Is you can throw them into your party, and instead of automatically evolving, you have to go into your menu and either give them the item like normal, right? If they're like, say you have a Haunter, you can get a thing called a link cable, which will turn into a Gengar instead of having to trade to somebody. Super cool. And then the other thing is, say you have like an Eevee, right? Eevee for Sylveon, Umbreon, and Espeon, right? They evolve in high friendship during a certain time of day, right? A lot of times you had to wait till that certain time of day to evolve that Pokemon, and it would just evolve when it hit max friendship, and you'd have to stop it, right? Well, instead, you can literally get to the max friendship when you go into your menu. It's gonna like flash like the Pokeball's gonna flash like a yellow color, and it's gonna say can evolve. Then you can click on it and say evolve. So when your Pokemon gets to certain levels, that's when you have to manually evolve it, which is kind of nice and kind of not, because like sometimes you forget. But it makes it easier for those Pokemon with high friendship on certain times of day that evolve into two different things.
Yeah.
Works out pretty well. So you could just switch the time to nighttime. Now evolve it. You get your guaranteed Umbreon, right? Back and forth. The other thing is that you can change your moves on the fly. You literally just go in, you click change moves, and you can learn a bunch of moves. And there's a move tutor that lets you buy moves for your each Pokemon. And it's like your Gengar can learn like Ice Punch, Drain Punch. It learns good moves, and it costs money, but it's worth it. And then you can literally go into your menu and then just click change moves and change your moves on the fly. You could battle someone, change all your moves, go battle somebody else, and then rechange them again for no cost, no nothing. So that's kind of cool. You can't change your Pokemon on the fly. You have to go back to the camp, but it's pretty easy to do that. And then there's the whole crafting system, so you run around, gather materials, which leads me to my final point, because I don't want to take up the rest of our time, but we still got about 10 minutes, is that the world is kind of open and bare. There's not a lot in it. So from the design point there, it's you have your Pokemon, and I love the fact of the alpha Pokemon and the swarms. It's cool. I have an alpha Garchomp, and it's huge. It's massive.
Huge.
And like the
What about
scaling
the
part,
Sigma Garchomp?
well, I'm more of a beta fan, but like
okay.
but they're big, and it's cool. It's cool to see how big they are versus other things and how strong they get.
Yeah.
But other than just having a few Pokemon here and there, random patches of grass, and then your tumblestones and your trees that you have to like hit, you have to throw your Pokeball at to collect, and then your Pokemon comes out to collect your data. Also, if you're trying to build up friendship, just throw your Pokeball, that one Pokemon, out to collect all your resources, and you'll build friendship so fast. Also, it levels them up really fast too. Other than those things in the world, there's not literally anything else. That's it. It's very open, and there's like not a lot there's not like a lot of debris, like logs, decoration things. It's kind of just open.
Oh.
So if you think of it like that, it's a very open game. It's like literally they use a lot of the same elements of Breath of the Wild. So you'll hear sounds, mechanics, they all feel the same as Breath of the Wild, right?
Yeah.
Go figure. I think that's fine.
Go
But it's a
figure.
lot more open. Like Breath of the Wild, you'll find trees you can cut down, and like boxes that are just laying around that you can like pick up and do stuff with. There's none of that in this. So
Oh.
I think overall the game's a really fun game mechanically, and it's a good start to what in a new direction for Pokemon. So I think it's really good, and it's a really fun game to play. But it's not everything that it needs to be yet. There's still a lot of growth for it, and that's what you want. You want things to be able to grow, especially when they start something new. But it is definitely a lot of fun. So
Can I
Well,
just say?
Logan. Oh, go ahead, Sean.
No, I was just gonna say they just did my boy Scyther so dirty again.
they did, yes.
Like, how you gonna make another lesser version of Scyther? Cleaver? Skizzer was bad
he's
enough,
kind of
right?
rock type though, which is
Yeah,
rock type's kind of really
Skiz-
good.
Skizzer was a big enough insult to Scyther, all right? And now you have Cleaver. Yeah, I can't even fathom what's going on in their heads. Take me away, Andrew. What were you gonna say?
Oh, Logan, I was just gonna ask. Okay, so as someone who's like kind of a fucking like well, okay, I wouldn't say uncritical, but someone who just fucking buys Pokemon games and plays them, but also someone who Breath of the Wild is like one of their favorite games of all time. Would you recommend getting the new Pokemon game?
Yes, because I'm a huge Breath of the Wild fan, and I play every Pokemon game. And to me,
Okay.
it's a Pokemon game that is different and new and is not rinse and repeat. And I think that's what I liked about it, is that it wasn't just another Diamond and Pearl. It wasn't just another Black and White. It wasn't just another Sword and Shield kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
a lot more hands-on. Like, you're actually playing the game, and you
Yeah.
can actually do stuff and have like plans and paths to do stuff. You can figure out, oh, how am I going to catch this Pokemon, rather than be like Ultra Ball, Ultra Ball, Ultra Ball, Ultra Ball. And the biggest thing I like about it is that there's a choice, right? You can get your Gallade and teach it False Swipe and then just mow through all of the Pokemon and catch them like normal. Or you can try it a different way, which I feel a lot of people are, because that's the new style. And it's literally a mix between, I want to say it's a mix between the Let's Go games and Pokemon Snap, I feel like are like a good mix between it.
Okay.
So I really enjoy it. I think you would like it, Andrew. Especially if you like Breath of the Wild. But if you like just traditional Pokemon games, you are not gonna like it.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
Well-
Well.
Well, there was one other thing I thought we should talk about.
You got 4
Kind of a-
minutes.
I mean,
is it
It, would,
about
it
a
wouldn't
certain?
do us. Yeah, I don't think we could do it justice in the amount of time. So, but
Is it about a
this is
certain individual?
Yeah,
Certain
I-
man?
it's something that we talk about a lot. So there's pretext for it.
Yes.
Um,
I think we dive
yeah,
into this.
the Kanye situation.
Yes. Yes.
Jesus,
it-
fuck.
It's a lot, man.
How?
I
lot
feel
of
bad
it.
for like all parties involved, because this is just like it's
How
like
awesome
it's
would it be
it's funny when you don't think about it, but then when you really think about it, it's like this is just like sad.
Yeah. I mean, how awesome would it be to beat Pete Davidson right now?
Skeet?
Just Pete.
No. Did you not hear about about Kanye calling him Skeet
Oh no. I hadn't. Skeet Davidson.
in
That's
his
pretty good.
in his Instagram rants?
Call him
Yeah,
Skeeter.
yeah,
Skeeter. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You gotta give Kanye credit for being a memer.
yeah.
Yeah, I barely know about this. I knew he went on like Instagram rant, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean that's really most of it. He went on an Instagram rant. He's no longer with his new girlfriend Julia Fox, who yeah, uh, and that yeah the Instagram rants are like funny but also very sad, and like you feel bad for both Kanye because he's clearly not mentally well, and you also feel bad for Kim because like he's kind of like a little scary, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
here's what my thoughts are. It's like when you have these like two high schoolers that were like dating their whole lives, and then one of them's just like, I want something new, and the other one can't let go. I
Yeah.
feel like Kanye is the high school girl or guy, usually the high school girl, who cannot let go of how much she loves her ex-boyfriend, and that they're meant to be, and that she won't let go and move on, and is like acts like that, and like I don't. That's just I could be completely wrong, but that's like my thought. Like anybody that posts on their social media, being like, "Oh my god," like this, and then immediately does like the apology post, and then does it again, and like leaves the voicemails. I feel like that's what he's doing. He's like, "Hey, I miss you," and he's like, "Why don't you answer my calls?" Haha, just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm upset. I feel like that's kind of
I
what I'm getting.
what was the deal with I very much don't know about this. What was the deal with him having a picture of like a skinned monkey?
Oh, that was just the
The album
the
cover
cover
or
of
the
the
song.
new single that he dropped with the
Ah.
game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it
out of the
wasn't
loop.
it wasn't anything he was just like posting. I mean, I think he did post a picture of it, but it was like in promotion of the single.
Yeah.
It's pretty grotesque to look at.
Yeah.
One might say unnecessarily grotesque. but I don't know. I'm not super squeamish, but like even I was like a little oh, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I uh I can't say I'm surprised by Mr. West with any of this. Like this just seems right up his or this just seems like his MO, of like doing
Yeah,
weird, crazy shit where you
yeah.
question his
I
mental health.
mean, yeah. It's not unusual for him, but it's a little sad to watch, you know.
Yeah. Not unusual to be loved. Ba-da-da-da.
But apparently Donda 2 is supposed to drop, so uh
Donda 2.
we'll see.
That won't happen. I promise you. Will not come out. Donda 2. Please don't kid yourself,
I
anyone.
think Mario Kart 9 will come out before Donda
Coming
2.
sooner, yeah, before Donda 2.
Yeah.
I think GTA 6 will
Ugh.
come out before Donda 2
Before Donda 2.
and Mario Kart 9 because they did drop a little bit more news, but it's really not news. So,
I
It's
think
not going to come out before Elder Scrolls 6 though. That's
that's a ways.
I think Elder Scrolls 6 keeps getting pushed back.
Yeah.
yeah.
You mean Microsoft's Elder Scrolls 6?
I think Cyberpunk, which just had a huge update, will be more fixed. Will be let's say Cyberpunk will be fully polished before Mario Kart 9, GTA 6, or Elder Scrolls 6 comes out.
Did you see? I saw a clip on Reddit of the new Cyberpunk update, and like it was a clip of them showing it off, and it immediately has like a huge bug in it, and it's like, is it fixed? I don't know. Doesn't look quite fixed. Uh, I just thought it was funny.
But they added
It
a
made me go,
benchmark,
ha
which is
ha.
all that matters.
It's all that matters.
Well, with that, Andrew,
Andre.
Yeah.
what is your recommendation?
Sean, I don't know. You might have recommended this, but I don't think you did. Um, the Jordan Peele movie Us.
I did not recommend that. Yeah.
Okay, have you seen it?
I have.
I think
Yeah,
I
you.
it is. Hang on, let me look it up.
I actually
'Cause I've
saw it in
seen.
theaters.
I
Kyle
saw.
can
Oh, you
Is that the
did?
confirm.
one with?
Mm-hmm.
That the one with twins?
Yes, with the
Yeah.
Like.
scissors.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not
I
watch
have
it in
seen that.
theater. I just watched it recently. And I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it was unique for it being like a. I mean, I guess it's kind of a horror movie.
Yeah.
Um, it wasn't really like scary necessarily, but I think it was well done, well paced. It was an interesting, unique concept.
I think
Um,
I think it's one of those movies that when I first watched it, I didn't like it, and then the more I thought about it, the more I enjoyed it.
yeah, um, yeah, I could see that. I think I'd probably enjoy it more too if I watched it again. I don't think it's as good as Get Out, but I liked it. I think it did have some things I didn't really like that much, but overall it was pretty good. And I'm excited for Jordan Peele's newest movie. It looks like something about like aliens or something.
Yeah.
Um, I briefly saw the trailer, so
Is it called like Nope or something?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Which I think the gimmick, right, is Nope is an acronym for not of planet Earth or not something like that.
Sounds
Not
sounds
of
about
not
right.
of planet Earth, yeah, or something. So it's aliens. Hate to spoil it for you. It's aliens.
Aliens.
Logan.
Mine's gonna be a video game. It's on Game
What?
Pass for all you fucking cheapos,
Game Pass.
including me. It's if you guys liked. I don't know if any of you guys played Hades or not, but if you liked Hades, this game kind of goes right up Hades' alley. It's called Curse of the Gods.
Curse
Um,
of the Gods.
Pretty cool.
That just sounds
Literally,
like a Hades clone.
it's literally just almost like a Hades clone. I think the big difference is that it has the Slay the Spire aspect of where you get a pick on the map of where you're going next after each room, and the big mechanical gimmick in it is that there's light versus dark. You have a torch in one hand, and then you have your weapons, and then you have your two-handed weapons. You have three options for weapons, right?
Yeah.
Uh, if you can go light up torches, if you're in the light, right, you only receive normal damage unless you have a relic or something that makes you receive less damage. But if you are in the dark, and the game shows, there's a little symbol that shows you if it's light or dark, and it's pretty obvious in the game. If you're in the dark, you receive 50% more damage. But then you can also get buffs that make you deal 50% more damage in the dark, things like that. It's fun for a free game. It's fun if you have Game
Yeah.
Pass. If you liked Hades and you're tired of playing Hades because you once you get past like the fourth time beating it, you just beat it all the time. It's a good something new. If you like those style of games, if not, don't play it and fuck you.
Yeah. Emphasis on the fuck you.
Yeah, always
Yeah.
emphasize the fuck you.
Huge emphasis. Huge emphasis. Um. I'm gonna recommend a musician that I've been listening to. It's a Japanese guy. Um.
Of course it is.
What is his name? It's like Susumu Hirazawa, I think. But, uh, have either of you seen? Well, probably not Logan, but Andrew, have you seen the movie Paprika?
No, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, so he did the soundtrack for Paprika, and he did the soundtrack for a few like of the same movies and like shows that that director did, and I it's the most unique like music I've just like ever heard. It's so weird, and like it sounds like a move. It sounds like music you'd hear in a dream that you can't just like place, but it's like kind of scary. I don't know. I've been listening to it a lot, and I really enjoy it. I think it's like really weird. It's not for everybody. Very much not for everybody, but I uh I think I think it's interesting. Interesting music. So I recommend.
Does he do only soundtracks?
No, only
No, he
fans.
does like albums. He does like albums and stuff too.
Oh, okay.
I'll link like the main song that he's known for from that Paprika soundtrack, um
Chris
but
Boy.
like that the Paprika soundtrack's awesome, and yeah, apparently he has like a bunch of albums on it. So, um but it's just weird. It's just I've never heard music quite like it. So, I have to recommend that.
That's really intriguing. I'll have to get into that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just checking out his Rate Your Music page, and he has a bunch of bolded albums. So apparently, I'm not the first one. Um, yeah. Anyway,
Well,
that's it.
well,
Now
with
we gotta
that,
go back
Sean.
to the Olympics. We gotta go back to the
Yeah,
Olympics.
I was about to
Start over
say,
again.
take us away from Beijing, Sean.
I was gonna sing the Chinese national anthem. I have no idea what it is.
Well, we better not butcher that because we'll probably get canceled. So,
Yeah, Super Idol, the show. No. What have I done? I'm
uh,
not gonna get my gold medal now.
well, you'll always have a gold medal. Andrew will give you one.
Yeah.
I
Stay
have plenty to
tuned for
spare.
more gold medals.
And live from
How's that?
Beijing, it's Saturday night.